साथीहरू नमस्कार। फेरि पनि नमस्कार छ साथीहरूलाई स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। साथीहरू आज म यो एसिस्टेन्ट प्रोफेसर त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटीको लागि फ्याकल्टी म्यानेजमेन्टमा तयारी रहनुभएका साथीहरूको लागि भनेर एउटा मिक्स ब्याग क्वेसन आन्सरको मिक्स ब्याग लिएर आइपुगेको छु, जस अन्तर्गत प्रिन्सिपल अफ म्यानेजमेन्ट, त्यसपछि ओबी अर्गनाइजेसन बिहेभियर, ह्युमन रिसोर्स म्यानेजमेन्ट र रिसर्च मेथोडोलोजीबाट क्वेसनहरूलाई मिक्स गरेर 10वटा क्वेसन आन्सर ल्याएर आइपुगेको छु साथीहरू। त्यस कारणले गर्दा तपाईँहरूलाई यो कन्टेन्ट, यो सोर्स एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुनसक्छ। भेरी मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट र प्रोबेबल क्वेसनहरूलाई म लिएर आइपुगेको छु र साथीहरूले यसलाई हेरेर साथ दिनुहुनेछ र सँगसँगै आफ्नो तयारीलाई तीव्र पार्नुहुनेछ भन्ने इच्छा राखेको छु। म ढिला नगरिकन अगाडि बढ्दछु है साथीहरू। ओके, नाउ क्वेसन नम्बर 1 इज क्वेसन नम्बर 1 देख्नुभएको होला साथीहरूले है। एक्सप्लेन द इभोल्युसन अफ म्यानेजमेन्ट थट एन्ड डिस्कस द रेलेभेन्सी अफ क्लासिकल and modern management theory in today's organizational context. Okay, now let's begin. First of all, introduction. Management thought has evolved over the time in response to change in industrial development, technology, and organizational complexity. The evolution of management thought reflect continuous effort to improve efficiency, productivity, and human satisfaction at the work. Broadly, it can be classified into classical, behavioral, quantitative, and modern management theories. First of all, evolution of management thought. First one, classical management thought theory. Classical management theory emerged during the late of 19th century and early of 20th century with objective of improving organizational efficiency. Okay, and there are three theory in the classical management theory. Scientific management theory, F.W. Taylor. F.W. Taylor theory, that means scientific management theory focus on oak simplification, standardization, and productivity improvement. Administrative theory of management, Henry Fell, okay, emphasis on the management function as the planning, organization, commanding, coordinating, and controlling, as well as he proposed the 14 principle of management. Bureaucratic management theory by the Max Weber, he introduced, okay, for formal rules, hierarchy, and authority based on structure. For example, in contrast of TU, Tribhuvan University follow the bureaucratic structure with defined hierarchy. Right? Office of Vice Chancellor, Rector, Registrar, Dean, and campus reflecting the web bureaucratic principle. Behavioral human resource approach, number 2. This approach developed in response to limitation of classical theory, highlighting importance of human behavior. This theory is contributed by the Mayo, Maslow, and McGregor. Motivation, leadership, communication, and employment are the main focus of this theory. For example, TU encourage faculty participation in academic council, seminar, and workshop reflecting the human relation approach that values motivation and involvement of employees. Quantitative and systematic approach. Quantitative approach uses the mathematical model and statistics for decision making, while system approach view the organization as the interrelated system interacting with its environment. In contrast of TU is the examination, data analysis, and digital admission system showing the application of quantitative tools and system thinking. Modern management theory. Modern management theory emphasis on flexibility and adaptability and environment interaction. And there are two important theory of modern management theory. Contingency theory, no best way to manage. This is the one important term. Management depend upon situation. Total quality management focus on continuous improvement and stakeholder satisfaction, knowledge and technology-based management. Two example, TU adoption of online classes during the emergency, such as COVID-19, and semester system implementation reflect the contingency and modern management thinking. Relevancy of classical and modern theory in today's contrast. Relevancy of classical theory useful for clear authority, discipline, and standardized procedures, effective in large public organizations like university and government offices. Example, to use examination control and administration rules rely on classical principle. Relevancy of modern theories uh, suitable for dynamic, complex, and competitiveness environment. Encourage the innovation, participation, and adaptability. Example, curriculum revision, blend learning, and autonomy to the constituent campus reflect the modern management practice in the Tribhuvan University. Conclusion, the evolution of management thought shows the gradual shift from rigid structure to flexible and human-centered approaches. In today's organization, including Tribhuvan University, or combination of classical discipline and modern flexibility is essential for effective management. Therefore, both classical and modern management theories remain relevant in contemporary organizational context. Okay. Now, define the organizational culture and analyze how organizational culture impact the employee behavior and organizational performance. Organizational culture refer to the shared values, belief, norms, attitude, and behavioral patterns that guide the how employee think, feel, and act within an organization. It represents the personality of the organization and influence the decision making, communication, and work practices. According to the Igor Sins, organizational culture consists of the basic assumption, spouse values, and visible artifacts that shape the organizational life. Impact of organizational culture on employee behavior. Organizational culture strongly influences how employees behave in a workplace in following ways: work attitude and motivation. Number one, a positive and supportive culture increase employee motivation, or commitment, and job satisfaction. When employees feel the respect and valued, they show the higher engagement. Example, in Tribhuvan University. In Tribhuvan University, participative academic culture encourage the lecturer professor to contribute idea in faculty meeting and research activities. Number two, communication and teamwork. Culture determine whether communication is open or closed. A collaborative culture promotes the teamwork and knowledge sharing, while rigid culture may discourage the interaction. Example, department with open discussion culture show the better coordination among the faculty members, while ethical behavior and disciplines. Ethical behavior and discipline. Number three, organizational culture set the standard of acceptable behavior. So, strong ethical culture reduce the misconduct and promote the accountability. Clear examination and evaluation norms guide fair conduct among the faculty and staffs. Number four, adaptability and innovation. If there is flexible culture, okay, it encourages the creativity and learning, as well as willingness to accept the change, whereas conservative culture may resist innovation. For example, institution adopting the blend learning reflect the adaptive and learning oriented culture. Impact of organizational culture and culture on organizational performance, productivity and efficiency. A strong culture aligned with organizational goal improve the efficiency and reduce the conflict, leading to better performance. Number two, employee retention and commitment. Positive culture reduce the employee turnover by creating a sense of belonging and loyalty. Number three, organizational reputation. Culture influence the public image and stakeholder trust. Okay, ethical and quality oriented culture enhance the institutional credibility, long term sustainability. Organization with adaptive and learning culture perform better in changing environment and sustain growth over the time. Conclusion. Organizational culture play the vital role in shaping employee behavior, determining the organizational performance. A strong, positive, and adaptive culture enhance the motivation, coordination, ethical conduct, and overall effectiveness. Therefore, manager must consciously develop and manage organizational culture to achieve the long-term success. Discuss the relationship between leadership and motivation. Illustrate with example how different leadership style influence the employee motivation. Leadership and motivation are closely related concept in management. Leadership process of influencing or guiding employee towards the achievement of organizational goals, while motivation refer to the internal and external force that stimulate the employee to perform the better. Effective leadership play the crucial role in motivating the employee by fulfilling their needs, organizing their recognizing their efforts, and creating the supportive work environment. Relation between leadership and motivation are given below. Direction and purpose. Leadership or leader provide a clear goal and vision which give employee a sense of purpose or meaning in their work. Recognize and support. Motivating leaders recognize employee contribution which increase the moral and job satisfaction need of fulfillment. Leaders can help satisfy employees' psychological and social needs such as respect, belongingness, and self-esteem or climates. Leadership style determine the whether the work environment is motivating or discouraging. Okay. Influence of leadership style on employee motivation. There are the many type of leadership. Autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership make the decision independently and closely supervise the employee. Impact. This leadership may motivate employee in the short run through the strict control and discipline, but often reduce the creativity and job satisfaction. Example, in examination related work, strict supervision by the campus authority may ensure timely completion but can reduce the intrinsic motivation. Democratic or participatory leadership. Democratic leadership involves the employee in decision making and encourage the participation. Impact on motivation. This style enhances motivation, commitment, and morale by making the employee feel valued. To you example, involving teacher in curriculum design and academic council increase their motivation and ownership. Laissez fair leadership. Leader provide minimal guidance and allow employee to make decision. Impact and motivation. It motivate highly skilled and self-directed employee but demotivate other due to the lack of direction. Senior faculty member engaged in research may perform well under this style. Transformational leadership. Transformational leadership inspires employee through the through the vision, encouragement, and personal development. Impact. This style strongly motivate employee by appealing to higher level needs such as achievement and self-actualization. Example, university leaders promoting the research culture and innovation motivation motivate the faculty to pursue the higher studies and publication. Conclusion. Leadership and motivation are the interdependent. Different motivation style and leadership style influence the employee motivation in different way. While autocratic leader may ensure the discipline, democratic and transformal leadership are more effective in sustaining long-term motivation and performance. Therefore, manager and academic leaders should adopt appropriate leadership style according to the situation and employee needs. साथीहरू मैले अहिले यसमा चाहिँ जस्ट प्रेजेन्ट र जस्ट है यसमा चाहिँ जस्ट रिडिङ मात्रै गरेर आएको छु मैले एक्सप्लेन गरिनँ बिकज अफ है टाइमको कारणले गर्दा है 8-10वटा क्वेसनहरू भ्याउनु पर्छ त्यही भएको कारणले गर्दा मैले चाहिँ जस्ट रिडिङ र जस्ट अडियो मात्रै दिएको छु है नो फर्दर एक्सप्लेनेसन नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेसन explain the strategic management process, critically evaluates its importance in Nepalese organization. Strategic management is the process of formulating, implementing, and evaluating decisions that enable the organization to achieve the long-term objective. It helps organizations align their internal strength with external opportunities while managing risks and uncertainty. It helps in like Nepal, like developing country Nepal, strategy management is essential for organizational sustainability and competitiveness. Strategy management process. Strategy management process consists of following steps. First of all, environment analysis. This involves analysis of internal environment, um, strength and weaknesses, and external environment open threats. Tools such as SWOT, PESTLE, and industry analysis are commonly used. Example, Nepal Bank analyzed the regulated policy of Nepal Rashtra Bank, market competition and technological change before the framing the strategies. Strategy formulation. Step 2, very important step. At this stage, organization define their vision, mission, objective, and choose the appropriate strategies at corporate level, at business level, as well as functional level. Okay. Private college in Nepal formulate strategy focusing on quality education in employability and international affiliation. International affiliation. Strategic implementation. Strategic implementation involve translating plan into action through the proper allocation of resources, organizational structure, leadership, and communication. For example, hydropower company in Nepal implement strategy by mobilizing financial resources, technical manpower, and government coordination. Step 4, strategic evaluation and control. This step include monitoring performance, comparing actual result with planned objective, and taking corrective action when necessary. For example, Nepali manufacturing firm review sales growth and cost efficiency to evaluate strategic process. Importance of strategic management in context of Nepali organization. First of all, number one, coping with environment uncertainty. Nepali organization regularly face the political instability, policy change, economic volatility. Strategic management helps them anticipate and respond to such challenge. Critical review. Many public organizations still follow the routine planning rather than the proactive strategic planning. Efficient use of limited resources. Nepali organizations often operate with limited capital, limited technology, and skilled manpower. Strategic management ensure optimal use of scarce resource, enhancing competitiveness. With increased competition from the private and multinational firms, strategy management enable Nepalese organizations to develop competitive advantage. Example, private bank using digital banking strategy outperform traditional institution. Long-term sustainability. Strategic management promote the long-term vision and sustainable growth rather than short-term survival. Short-term survival. Now, improve organizational performance. Clear strategy improve the coordination, accountability, and performance measurement. Conclusion. Strategic management process provide systematic framework for achieving organizational goal. In context of Nepal, it is crucial for dealing with uncertainty, resource constraint, and competitive pressure. However, weak implementation, lack of professional management, and political influence limit its effectiveness. Therefore, strengthening strategic thinking and education is essential for long-term success of Nepalese organization. Analyze emerging trend in management such as digital transformation, AI, sustainable business practices, discuss their implication for managerial decision making. Management is rapidly evolving due to the technological advancement, globalization, and increasing concern of sustainability. Okay. Emerging trends such as digital transformation, artificial intelligence, and sustainable business practice are reshaping the how organizations operate and how managers make decisions. These trends demand new skill, tools, and ethical consideration in managerial roles. Major emerging trend in management: digital transformation. Digital transformation involves the use of digital technology to redesign the business process, improve customer experience, and enhance the organizational efficiency. Example: cloud computing, digital transformation, governance, and online learning system. Implication for managerial decision making. Managers rely more on real-time data and analytics. Um, Faster and more informed decisions are possible. Emphasis shift from intuition-based to data-driven decisions. Example: Nepali bank adopting the mobile and internet banking require manager to decide on cyber security, digital investment, and customer digital literacy, intelligence, artificial intelligence, automation. AI refer to the machine and system that perform tasks like human intelligence, such as learning, prediction, and decision support. Example: chatbots, credit scoring system, predictive analytics. Implications for managerial decision making: improves accuracy in forecasting and risk assessment, reduce routine decision making burden. Manager must address the ethical issue, job displacement, and transparency. Example: financial institution in Nepal using AI-based loan screening system, requiring require manager to balance efficiency with fairness and regulatory compliance. Sustainable business practice. Sustainable management focus on the balancing economic performance with social responsibility and environment protection, such as ESG, green management, CSR, circular economy. Implication for managerial decision making. Manager consider long-term impact, not just short-term profit. Decision making uh, incorporates environmental and social cost, require stakeholder-oriented approach. Example: uh, hydropower and tourism project in Nepal must consider environmental sustainability and community impact before approval. Overall implication for manager: complex decision environment. Manager must integrate technology, ethics, and sustainability into the decision. Skill transformation. Digital literacy, analytical thinking, and ethical judgment are increasingly important. Strategic orientation. Decision must align with long-term competitiveness and sustainable development. Risks and responsibility. Manager face new risks such as cyber threats, reputational risks linked to the sustainability issues. Now, conclusion. Emerging management trends such as digital transformation, AI, and sustainable business practice are fundamentally changing the managerial decision making. While these trends enhance efficiency and strategic capability, they also increase the complexity and responsibility. Manager must adopt a balanced, ethical, and forward-looking approach to make effective decisions in modern organizational environment. Next question. A company is facing high employee turnover and low morale. Okay. Using organizational behavior concepts, propose a detailed strategy to address this issue. High turnover and low morale indicate problem related to the motivation, leadership, job satisfaction, organizational culture, and work environment. Okay. Using organizational behavior concept, the following integrated strategy can be effectively address this issue. First of all, diagnose the root cause. Okay, what is the root cause? Before intervention, management should identify the causes through employee attitude survey, exit interview, focus group discussion. Okay, common OB related causes. Okay, um, poor leadership style, inadequate reward and recognition, lack of career growth, role ambiguity and role overhead, weak organizational culture. Okay. Number two, improve motivation system. Maslow has Hosbach expectancy theory. Meet basic and higher level needs. Maslow. Competitive salary and job security, team activities and inclusive culture, recognition program and promotion, training, creativity and autonomy. Right? We can use that. Maslow law. Enhance job satisfaction, Hosbach, hygiene factor, and motivator factor. Hygiene factor, fair pay, safe work condition and policies. Motivator factor, achievement, recognition and responsibility and growth. Performance reward link expectancy theory. Performance reward link expectancy theory. Transparent performance appraisal system. Clear link between effort, performance and reward. Leadership development. Transformational and participative leadership. Train manager in transformational leadership to inspire vision and trust. Encourage participative decision making. Improve communication, feedback, and empathy. Leaders should act as the coaches and mentors. Impact, build trust, motivation, and emotional attachment to organization. Strengthen organizational culture, strong and positive culture. Promote shared values, respect, fairness, teamwork, zero tolerance for favoritism and discrimination, encourage openness and psychological safety, recognize behavior that reflect the organizational values. A positive culture increase the organizational commitment and reduce the turnover. Job design and role play, role clarity. Job characteristic model, Hackman and Oldham. Redesign the job to increase job variety, task identity, task significance, autonomy, and feedback. Redesign the job. Okay. Clearly define the roles and responsibility. Avoid the role conflict and role ambiguity. Career development and training. Clear career path and promotion policies. Continuous training and skill development. Succession planning for key positions. Employee stay longer when they are future growth opportunities. Work-life balance and well-being. Flexible working hour or hybrid work, leave policies, counseling support, stress management and wellness program. Improve moral, reduce burnout and enhance the job satisfaction. Recognition and employee engagement. Regular appreciation, monetary and non-monetary, employee suggestion schemes, team building activities, and open forums. Conclusion. By applying organizational behavior concepts, okay, motivation theory, leadership style, culture management, job design, employee engagement, a company can improve uh, employee moral, reduce turnover, increase job satisfaction, commitment, enhance overall organizational performance. A holistic OB-based theory or based strategy ensure the long-term sustainability, not just term retention. Using SWOT and pastel analysis. Next question. Using SWOT and pastel analysis, uh, prepare strategic plan for Nepal's private university facing the competition from the online education provider. Okay. The rapid growth of online education platform has created the strong competition pressure on traditional private universities in Nepal. To, to remain competitive and sustainable, a Nepali private university must adopt the well-structured strategy plan based on environment analysis tools such as SWOT and pastel analysis. Pastel analysis, political factor, government regulatory by UGC and Ministry of Education, policy promoting digital learning and foreign affiliation. These are the political factors. Implication, university must comply with regulation while leveraging policy support and blend learning. Economic factors, rising tuition sensitivity among the student, okay, limited disposable income and demand for value for money education. Implication, need for cost effective program and flexible payment option. Social factor, increasing preference for flexible job oriented and skill based education, growing acceptance of online and hybrid learning. Implication, traditional classroom only model are becoming less attractive. Technology factors, growth of MOOCs, AI based learning platform and LMS learning management system, high internet and smartphone penetration in urban Nepal. Okay. Implication, technology adoption is no longer optional but essential. Environmental factors, reduce the physical campus preferences, demand for paperless and eco-friendly education system. Effect is a digital system can support green campus initiative. Legal factor, acceleration, sorry, accreditation required and quality assurance standard, intellectual property and data protection laws. Implication, online expansion must maintain academic quality and legal compliance. SWOT analysis, internal and external. Uh, Strength, recognized degree program, qualified faculty and academic credibility, physical campus facility and student interaction. Weakness, limited digital infrastructure, traditional teaching methods, high operating cost compared to the online platform. Upon the rising demand for blended or hybrid learning, industry collaboration and professional program, international partnership. Threat, low cost global online education provider, declining enrollment in traditional program, rapid technological change. Strategy plan based on SWOT and pastel integration. Academic strategy, induce blend and hybrid degree program, redesign curriculum to focus on employability and skill and internship, offer short-term certification course alongside degree. Digital transformation strategy, invest learning management system, train faculty in online pedagogy and digital assessment, use AI tools for academic advising and student support, cost and pricing strategy, um, flexible fee structure and installment payment system, scholarship and merit-based financial aid, cost optimization through the digital administration. Differentiation strategy, emphasis accredited degree, mentoring and campus experience, strengthen research culture and industry linkage, promote experiential learning not easily replicated online. Marketing and branding strategy. Promote value proposition, degree plus skill plus industry exposure. Use digital marketing, alumni network, and social media. Highlight success stories and placement records. Sustainability and quality strategy. Maintain academic standard and quality assurance. Adopt green and paperless system. Ensure ethical and inclusive in educational practices. Facing strong competition from the online education provider, Nepali private university must strategically transform itself rather than resist change. Short and pastel analysis reveal that combining academic credibility with digital innovation, cost efficiency, differentiation is the most viable strategy. Effective implementation of this strategy plan will help university achieve competitiveness and competitiveness, sustainability, and long-term growth. Okay. Next question. A medium-sized enterprises in Nepal struggling with declining sales and high operational cost. Struggling with declining sales and high operational cost. Identify the root cause and recommend managerial intervention using problem-solving techniques such as decision tree analysis, brainstorming, and simulation modeling. The given case concern medium-sized enterprises in Nepal facing two major problems. First one, declining sales. Next one, high operational cost. This issue threaten the profitability and long-term sustainability. A systematic problem-solving approach is required to identify root cause and design the effective managerial intervention. Identification of root cause of declining sales. Okay, poor market reach and weak understanding of changing customer preferences. Increase competition from low cost domestic and imported product. Increase competition from low cost domestic and imported product. Ineffective marketing and limited digital presence. Outdated product design or quality issue. Weak distribution and after sales service. Cause of high operational cost, maybe inefficient production process and wastage, high energy and logistic cost, overstaffing or low labor productivity, poor inventory management, lack of technology and adoption and automation. Solving technique and managerial invention. Brainstorming technique. Application. Management can organize brainstorming session involving manager, supervisor, frontline employee to generate the idea without criticism. Outcomes. Identification of cost saving measures. Idea for product redesign and promotional strategy. Employee driven innovation. Intervention. Introduce employee suggestion scheme and cross-functional problem solving team. Decision tree analysis. Decision tree analysis can help evaluate alternative strategy by comparing costs, risks, and expected outcomes. Option A, invest in digital marketing, reduce product price, enter a new market segment. In intervention, managers choose the option with highest expectation payoff and lowest risks, improving rational decision making. Okay. Simulation method, modeling method. Simulation model allow manager to test different scenario without real world risks. Example, simulating demand change under the different pricing strategy. modeling cost reduction through the process of improvement or automation. Intervention. Use of simulation result to optimize production schedules, inventory level and workforce planning. Recommendation and uh, recommendation. Conduct market search and revise product market strategy. Adopt digital marketing and strengthen distribution channel. Implement cost control system and lean operation. Train employee and improve the productivity. Use data based decision tools for strategic and operational decision. Conclusion. The problem of declining sales and high operational costs are interrelated and that require systematic analysis. By applying problem-solving techniques such as brainstorming, decision tree analysis, and simulation modeling, manager can identify root cause and select the effective intervention. A structured, participative, and analytical approach will help the enterprise restore competitiveness and improve performance. साथीहरू आज हामी यति नै गर्छौँ है। लाइन गएको छ, हामीले यतिमै आजको क्लास सिद्ध्याउने प्रयास गरिरहेका छौँ है।